stall told me once and twice, he said, we need to do an event on this part, that is in a district 1290 on this part, south of the river. So I said, fine, forgot it twice. The last time I saw him, he said, Ross, have you done anything? I said, oh, right, okay, better do something. And here I am, you know. But the trouble with this is you need to ring everybody. It's a lot of work that goes into it. I mean, you can put it in the, I had it in the Facebook, I had it in the district site, not one response. You know, the only response that happens is when you pick up the phone, the old tried and tested method, you need to speak to them. I get an opportunity, I enjoy that anyway. So when I do that, this is what happens. This is the byproduct of talking to people. So here we are. We've made over 400 pounds. And more importantly, the friendship and the conversation, the social factor is phenomenal. And that's what Rotary is all about. It's not just fundraising. It's the warm relationship between, you know, friends that you have seen, and that's what does this.
We came along to support Rotary Jaipur Lim, which we're setting up a new centre in Benin, in Tangueta, that's the town, in Benin, which is going to serve French-speaking Africa of technicians and training other technicians to come up through the lines as well. So this function today was to raise funds for that.
We just prepared for the starter now. We're doing about 4 different nibbles for the starter. We're doing onion bhaji, aloo pakoras, spinach bowl, and what else? Samosas. For the main course, no. For the main course, we're doing a krai lamb, which is vegetable, mixed vegetable. And we're also doing some butternut squash with the chicken. So chicken will be a bit milder. The krai lamb will be in the middle, and vegetable will be in the middle as well. So everyone can, you know, try it.
Well, I had in my working career, although I'm still working, a Indian company in Calcutta, and the manager had a Jaipur foot. Not the old one on the end of a wooden pole. So I knew a little bit about it long before I joined Rotary. I won't bore you with why I joined Rotary, but it's to do with kids in Mombasa. But the thing has always enthralled me because I used to do a bit of part-time lecturing in design. There are 7 criteria to manufacture good design, and the Jaipur limb is one thing that meets it. Very few do. You know, being cheap, easy to manufacture, local material, local labour, no waste, easily repairable. You know, these are items which make for brilliant design. And you know, then you began to see little kids that all of a sudden were alive again from spending their, you know, lives on a skateboard. I don't know if you saw the picture that we got there, the little girl walking, holding her granny's hand. I mean, the smile on granny's face, instead of towing her on a skateboard, holding her hand and walking, the smile on granny's face would keep them going for 20 years. And it's like that all the time. Little girls and boys who, you know, it is a new life you give them. And then the hand as well, which has added a different dimension. So, I mean, now I'm at the age when insurance travel gets very expensive, but we have some wonderful trustees, and they trust me with doing the PR, so I get all the stories and all the smiles from all over the world, and you know, it just is a dream come true to be able to help for so little and do so much good.
It's the first one, and it's going to, hopefully it's going to be an annual event, and it's going to take time. But no, today, 50 here was very good. Yeah, and the restaurant did us proud as well, so that was very good, all very friendly, and the food was very good, very tasty. So I think everyone's had a good time. And the raffle was particularly good as well, I think. I only won 1 prize.
Excellent, always excellent. That's why I picked this restaurant, because I know the owners. I've been here for all the family occasions, like, you know, my son's birthdays, daughter's birthdays, all the birthdays, you know, and all the anniversaries. I always book here and come in. We always enjoyed, we looked after well, the service is good, the ambience speaks for itself. You know, what else you want more? You can't expect a lot more. And perhaps there's one other thing, the prices are good. I mean, only if you go to the Veerasamy in Regent Street, you know what prices they are. And this is, you know, affordable prices, Cornish prices. So it's a local businessman, looks after us, couldn't ask for more.
So simple, really. And it is £35 thereabouts. And it gives independence to the people, it gives them mobility and normality as well, because a lot of the people that, when you visit these countries, you don't see people without limbs. The reason being, they're kept hidden away. So they're actually in the homes and they're not allowed out. They can't walk out, so therefore they're kept in home all the time. Suddenly when they get given a limb, and sometimes they don't only get given a limb, they can make a contribution towards that limb as well. So that's something that we're always very careful to get if we can. It gives ownership then of the limb to the person. Once they've done that, then they can go outside, they can earn a living, they can support their family, they can really start enjoying themselves again, which they haven't been able to do for perhaps years, who knows. Because in these countries, accidents happen every day, and we're talking about, in a country like Benin, probably 2,000 or 3,000 people need limbs, which they haven't got at present. So that's why we're opening the centre. And it's in aid of Norman's wife, who passed away, Joyce Proctor. So it's going to be called the Joyce Proctor Memorial Training Centre for Jaipur Limb. It's going to be very good and very effective. And as I said earlier on, we've actually set up a Rotary Club there as well to make sure that it's ongoing. They're going to be looking after it when we've been in there and set it all up.